Well, I wash my hands and I take my place, bow my head, clean my plate, think and act, and I talk this way, for I was raised in a state of grace. Well, I always know right where I am, from Muscle Shoals down to Birmingham, from the rolling hills clear to Mobile Bay, where I come from is a state of grace. Up and down, I'm left and right.
So to this point, the guitar has been filled. Each of those pours was filled with the pour filler you saw there, and a sealer coat, and then a couple of coats of finish, and then I did my first round of sanding. And as this video shows, back and forth between sanding and spraying. And the sanding is just very light to rough it up, give yourself something on the next coat to adhere to, as well as I like to level the finish out. If you get any drips or runs in the finish, you definitely want to take care of that early on. This is usually taken care of using sandpaper by hand, but after about 5 to 8 sessions of this spraying, and I'll probably have anywhere from 10 to 15 coats on the thing, I'm usually ready to hand sand, and that's a wet sanding all the way up to probably 2,000 grit. Also do some drop filling before that, any pores or places where the finish may not have reached. A couple of shiny spots left there show me it's not quite level, but the front looks good.
Right now this is almost an orange peel finish, but I haven't touched it with the sanding paper yet. This has been sanded and it's much smoother, but it hadn't been buffed yet. So you can see the difference in that.
So as you can see, we've sanded this out to about 2,000 grit, and now it's on to the buffing compound. I use the one from 3M, which I found that I like. A couple others I throw in there as I get a real fine cut going, but this is doing it by hand. You can do it with a buffing wheel. As you can see, if you speed it up, it looks just like a buffing wheel, but it actually does the same thing, which is basically take all the scratches out and bring it to a high luster gloss. And it just depends on how much work you put into it when you're doing it by hand, but you can get it just as glossy as with a buffing wheel. I do follow it up with a buffing wheel, the final stage. But as you can see, it's starting to take on a shine there, and I keep going and get it all the way to a full gloss shine. Once you've got the gloss you're looking for, you can go on and glue the neck. And the neck was glued probably 3, 4, 5 clamps I used, I believe. Once the bridge is located, I mark it off with the tape you see there, and scribe around it, and then scrape the finish out very carefully. And there's a quick look at drilling the hole and measuring the depth of the screw for the strap jack button that will go on. Alright, join us on the next episode where we'll glue the bridge on and string this guitar up.
Hurry, car, beat down this dream before the dawn steals it away. Oh, my heart knows what it means before it has the words to say. It's like a snowflake on my tongue, don't let it melt away too soon. 'Cause the place where dreams come from is nothing but the truth. On the right side